Good morning, everyone. My name is Carrie, but my friends call me Care Bear. Welcome to my gaming den. If you'd like to come on my cute cuts, simply hit the script written down below, turn on this, and let you know when I upload a new video. Now, if you'd like to help me to beat the YouTube algorithm gods, and who wouldn't? Let's see. What shall we use today? I say some giant snowballs. We'll hide some boulders in there. You know what I mean? Don't tell them. I suggest we call Siren Head. Maybe he'll do a little thing. Maybe he'll help. It'll keep him distracted. He can run around while we're shooting him with the boulders. I mean, snowballs. Shh. Don't tell nobody. Or we can get some woolly mammoths. That'd be good too. Or some of those woolly mouse. You see those woolly mouse, that mice that they created because they were trying to bring back the woolly mammoth. Yeah, let's bring back the woolly mammoth when it's burning hot outside. That'll really help them. Oh my goodness. Poor things. Anyway, um, if you like to do it the easy, lay back, relaxed way, simply grab your snack, sit back, drop a like, a possible comment, and a possible share. It really help my channel grow and appreciate it. Now, if you got something going on in your life and it's a little hard, a little difficult, it's and you'd like me to keep you in my thoughts, say a little prayer for you, just drop down below. You don't have to go into great detail, as I always say. Um, you know, and if you'd like to, I don't know why that's in survival. Um, or if there's just something you want to share, maybe you found some a nice sale at the thrift store. And you went to the thrift store. I know I go to the thrift store, especially when I'm trying to look for clothes for my kiddos. Because let me tell you, they grow fast, okay? And they're always growing out of clothes quickly. So, trying to pay full price for clothes that are just going to grow out within a week or two is not a good idea. So going to the thrift store allows it for finding good deals, good sales, and good clothes. You know what I'm saying? Moms won't know if you like what you see. Use the pick block button to start building with whatever you're looking at. Yes, even moms. Wait. What? There's no limited resources in creative mode. Okay. So we left off here. Where I get this one from Monday. Now we did this area, and just a little reminder of what we've done. We've done their bedrooms. Sans is red, and y'all know why it's red, because I told y'all about being a rainbow butterfly and how each of them is their color of the rainbow. And yes, there are more than actually 7 colors of rainbow. We just can't see it technically. I choose 8 simply because of the one that you need to create it, which is white light of the sun, which is Mingy. And I explained that before in a previous video. So if you want to hear that explanation, you can see that. And blue is Wu Young. Wait, did the cat get out? Oh, no. Hello, kitty. Hello. Hello, kitty. Okay. And he's got his book. There it is. Alm's got their own books. This is Wu Young. And this is Yosan. It's yellow, like a lemon, and love tart. He's an archer and an axe thrower. So he throws axes and he's an archer. He's very good at what he does. That's why he has arrows on here, because, well, he's just very good at it. He's watching a scary movie. Go down. And then we have, which is orange, because he's bright and cheery also. And Minnie likes orange juice, so he made an orange juice song. So orange is also him. So here's a movie, and there's some pictures. I am not sure what that is, but I like it. It's very interesting. They rated a place for art. Oop, make it down. And this is Mingy's. It's white because he is an angel. And he's white like the sun, which creates all the other colorful rainbows, which, because he's always say it's never the same without him. Purple is for Jung-ho because it's like royalty, and he's very regal in many ways. I love this painting. I don't know why, but I like it. That's so cute. He likes everything gold, so I gave him gold armor. He has regular armor too. He's doing something on this game. I don't know what. Then we have Sangwa, who is green because of Mother Earth, and he's considered the mother of the group. And I'm talking about ATEEZ, ATEEZ, a K-pop group. If you like to check them out, they're not your typical K-pop group. They're really amazing, and I love and adore them. So I'm making these for Hala Tees, honestly. Captain Hong Jun, he is the captain of the group. I made his like the night sky, the dark blue, basically the indigo is color for him. So basically indigo is the dark blue, like the sky darkening. So I just made it start from going from light to dark to darker, and those are stars. Because he helps the TNT shine. And I gave him a little aquarium just to have some peace and calm from these guys. Because occasionally he needs it. And we have the kitchen over here where we have our little fireplace to cook with. And we have a little, just imagine there's a sink there, okay? Just imagine there's a sink there. And then we have our plants here. And we have a little living room area over here where they can actually watch movies together if they don't feel like being alone, and have some benches out here that they can sit at. And we have the art museum in here that they created, which I love, by the way. Oh, and we have a library over here, because art and literature and music and everything is literally just it's forbidden in Strickland, which is where they're from. And then I made them a nice little garden area inside a greenhouse so that they can grow plants and later and also food and stuff. And I created them something kind of like a Roman or Greek bath, where they can rest here, and this is kind of like a hot tub or a little place to just kind of wash, and then they soak here. They can sit down here and soak, and they have a big table they can put food on and have a banquet and a place to lay down or sit. I wanted it to be a pleasant place for them. I still need to work on some things down here. Oop. Oop. That's not what I said. I was trying to close the door. Alright, so I have to go in here, and I said I was going to put some stuff in here. So we need to put some stuff in here like weapons, money, things like that. So that way they have money and stuff for and also stored food. So it might take me a little while to put things in there. Or not. I think I figured out a way. Okay. Okay, diamond blocks. We're just putting some like stuff in here, and we'll put some building blocks and other things too, like stored food as well. I think copper blocks will be good too. Iron blocks, things for them to use to work with. For this, it's going to be kind of like gems and jewels and stuff. Okay. Like raw gold. Alright. Alright, let me see. Raw copper. Okay. That's also good. Okay. Now that one is what we need to do next. So we'll do copper ingots. We'll do some like netherite ingots, gold ingots. Later we'll do like iron ingots and stuff. But right now I'm focusing on the gold and things like that. And anything that's valuable metal and stuff. So that way we can go ahead and make sure they have what they need. Alright. And they've been working hard to get all this stuff. Right, emeralds, solid emeralds. Okay, I'm making sure they have plenty of everything. Diamonds. That way they can make whatever they need, whether it's armor, whether it's some kind of equipment. Don't let it. Or if it's something like a wire or a computer chip, anything that they need to make, they'll be able to make. Okay. Amethyst. Okay. Get that out of the way. Okay, now this one. What do I want to put in this one? Do iron ingots and netherite ingots, netherite scrap, nether bricks, regular bricks, resin bricks, things that they can use for building and creating like different things. I think it's going to take me a while to put these things up. Okay, let's see. Alright. Okay. Let's see, bricks. Because you can build with bricks and mortar and stuff like that. Netherite bricks. Oops. Hold on. Let me put this in here. Okay. Let's see, what else do we need? We can give them regular bricks, like stone bricks, that they can work with for building things, reinforcing things. Okay, we'll give them some wood bricks. Give them some wood blocks and dark oak planks, because oak's a hardwood and it's good for different things. Okay. Alright, now let's move to this one. Little toy. Let's see. A couple of helmets. Wait, female thing. Okay, a couple of helmets. A couple of each helmet and each weapon. That way they have plenty of armor and stuff for a long term. Alright, we're going to do that. Oh, hitting the wrong thing. Okay, and then we'll do diamond and netherite helmet. Might do leather as well. Okay. Let's see. Also do different let's see. Okay, we will also add different go ahead and add the helmet. Let's see. Okay. So now, so we got this one done. Yeah. Okay. This one done. It may not take as long as I thought, so if I can do it this way. Okay. Let's see. So now these, so we'll do one each of these. And then we'll add things like maps, paper to other ones. These are ones they've made over time for backups in case they have to ditch the one that they're wearing because it's too heavy for them to run or get away with. So they've thought ahead and created more for another time, so that way they're not constantly having to make them every time they lose it. That's my way of thinking. I try to think outside the box, or in this case, outside the chest. Treasure chest, that is. Alright, let's see. Okay. Alright. Come on. Okay, alright, that's that one. Now move on to this one. Okay, and this will be for pants. Hey, I've taken on a giant task here, but I am determined to get it done. Yes, I am. So how's everybody's day going? What y'all got going on today? Huh? Y'all got anything important going on, or y'all just kind of chilling and relaxing today. We've had a lot of rain lately. We got more rain coming up today, um, and probably for the next week or so. Lots of rain. Every place has been getting rain lately. It's like crazy weather. You know what I'm saying? It has been just crazy, crazy weather. That's what happens when you start with global warming. I think people don't realize that while the climate does change over time, it usually does so at a slower rate than what it is happening. We've accelerated that rate by putting pollutants and stuff into the air, which get into our water and our food and stuff, which is not good for us, honestly. Okay. This one, boots. Okay. Okay, what happened? What happened? Where'd they go? Did I set them down somewhere? Did I put them on? Oh, I think I put them on. That is not what I meant to do. How did I take them off of me? Oh well, that is not what I want. Okay. We'll figure it out. I'll put netherite ones on once I get a chance. Oh, hold on. Okay, let's see. Okay. Once we do with the armor, we'll work on the weapons. And then also work on the food. Which is important. We'll have food stored. Okay, let's see. Diamond boots is next. Okay, I'm not sure how I even bothered to equip them. Okay, that's how. Let me have another one. Okay, and we add this. Okay, now we're down to this one. Now we gotta start with our weapons. I don't think we'll need as many weapons. I don't think. Let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, well, those are shovels and hoes, so we don't have to. And pickaxes. So we have wooden swords, axes, crossbow, and bows, crossbows, and a mace. So really, we don't have as many to add to this, I think. Okay. Okay. I'm not carrying a weapon around with him because honestly, I'm not fighting anything. Because this is in creative mode and peaceful, so this is just for me to build in and not survive in. Okay. Okay. Golden sword. Okay. sword. We made quite a few swords too, just in case they lose their weapons. They can always have some more here. Which is important. Alright, so this one. Now we move on to pickaxes. Not pickaxes, just axes. Although I will put tools as well, because they will need them. So we'll do that as well. So we've had a substantial amount of rain, and Kiss and I planted some vegetables in a pot. In pots, we have some pots with some vegetables in it. And I even took an old water table toy they had, and we got rid of what was in it because it was just sitting around, because they don't play with it anymore. They haven't played with it in a very long time. And we are we put garden soil in it, and we planted some vegetables in it as well. So we're going to be growing things like, well, we're trying to. I don't know if we'll succeed or not. We're trying to. Cucumbers, squash, corn, beans. Those are, you know, sustainable. We got 2 apple seeds to sprout. So hopefully we can grow apple trees over time. Okay, and that one has nothing. Okay, just make sure. Bow. So we just need a bow. And because the bows are just plain bows. Crossbows. And with crossbows, I'll just put like different arrows, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I remember this one here is where I stopped at. So that way they have arrows. For their stuff. Okay, so I stopped at this one. That way because 6 more arrows is a lot. So you don't need a whole row of different arrows, because you're getting a bunch of arrows. Okay, I stopped this one, so. Hold on. Alright, I stopped at that one. So the yellow is the next one. Let's see, also bell peppers, tomatoes. I'm trying to grow those as well. I like tomatoes. So that's the last of those, and then we'll get those. And we'll put those in the next one along with the maces. Okay, along with the mace. I want a couple of, I want to need some shells. Shears, we'll put a pair of shears in there. So that way we can add some tools to it. Let's see. So arrows are done. We definitely need shields though. They always have extra shields. I'll make two layers of extra shields so that way they at least have 2 extra shields here whenever they go out, just in case they lose one. Alright, let's see. Mace. Okay, let's put those up. Put a compass. Yep, I don't need that many. Hold on. Regular compass. Weeds. Some flint still. I'm gonna give me some more flint and steel because you never know when you might need it. I don't know what an Electra is. Ooh, I need to add a Trident. Okay. Let's see. Need a couple of tools. But we'll add a Trident. A row of Tridents just in case. Okay. Pickaxe. We'll have one of each instead of a whole thing of it. Way depending on when they need it. A hoe. Each one. Because we're running out of space, so I have to think about that as well. Okay. And let's see. So also maybe a saddle or two, a couple of saddles. Because they each have their own horse. Couple of bundles. Just different colors. They don't have to be specific. And that way they can put their stuff up and carry stuff when they need it. Also potions. I don't know what I'm grabbing. I'm just grabbing whatever. And giving them a couple of potions. Okay, let's see. There's these last two. I think in the last two I will put like food. Cooked food. Maybe not cooked food, but raw food. Okay, crops. Okay. That way they have a bunch of food stored up as well. Because I don't want them starving. What is it? Okay, pumpkins, honeycomb. Okay, what is it? Okay. So they got those. Let me see. get some things of milk. That way they can make cheese and sour cream, whatever they want to make from it. 2 more buckets just to make sure. 2, 3. Where's the raw meat and stuff? That's not raw meat. I know there's raw meat somewhere. Probably should throw a boot in or 2 in the next one. Also give them some water. And we'll give them extra supplies like candles and torches. Oh, there's raw food. Okay. Okay. Where's the raw food? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright. Plenty of food. And since it's so cold down here, it basically will keep it fresh. Okay, so just brown mushrooms. And I don't know if red mushrooms are good or not. But we'll get some eggs. Brown eggs, blue eggs, sugar cane, sugar. Trying to bone meal for some bones for the pets, and also bones for making bone broth. You gotta think outside the box on things like this. There's more eggs in there. Because eggs are good for you. They give them protein and stuff. What other thing can I give them? I can give them honeycomb. That's always good. Bamboo too, because you can eat bamboo. Bamboo is also food. It depends. And some more honey because it's a natural sweetener. Plus it's good for them. Now for the last one, I'm trying to think of what I want to give them in that one. I'm thinking things like some fireworks, just for signaling. You know what I'm saying? Because if they have to signal one another at some point in time, it also works as a great distraction. A couple of buckets, a couple of flower pots, storage drawers, crafter, a piston. No, I don't want those. Some dynamite, a loom to work with, some banners to work with, some chains, because we're going to need stuff eventually to you know, write with and create things. Let's see, lime dye, we'll add some blue dye, red dye, light blue dye, and different dyes they can use for them. Okay, illuminated blocks, boat with a chest, couple of boats, couple of boats, some blocks with white. What else can they use? A composter for their garden. Um, let's see. Some torches, some lamps, a couple of candles. That way they have extra for the lights ever go out or if they're out somewhere. Let's see. Do they have flares? I don't know if they have flares. Redstone torch, lever buttons, tripwires. Get some tripwires. Lever. Let's see what else can they use. Dragon's breath. Just don't let me get near it. He already breathes fire. Honey bottle. Some bowls for sure. What are those? Some grindstones. An enchanting table. Okay. I have no clues what that sound was from. I do not like it though. Let's see, a fletching table, a photography table, crafting table, a smithing table, some suspicious gravel, suspicious sand, set traps. We'll just use suspicious sand. Okay. I think we can get rid of those. Put those there. That should be enough for all their things. They have everything they need. They have weapons. They have precious metals. They have food. Everything they could need in there. Okay. Can we sit down? Let me go in here and check on the animals. Hello, baby. How's my turtles doing? They look like they're doing well. I wonder what that is. 8? 8 from what? The chicken. How many eggs is it? Okay. Yep. What are y'all getting in there? Oh my gosh. Oops. That's not what I meant to do. Well, that's not what I meant to do either. You shouldn't even be in here. What's wrong with you? Ah! Dadgummit, trying to get the chicken. And I'm making a mess. I gotta fix this. Okay, not suspicious sand. Blocks. No, not terracotta. Concrete. I think it was this one. Okay, hold on. Okay, concrete. This one. Okay. So gold. glass and stuff, but that's okay. They can make stuff. Sandstone or just sand? Hold on. That's not really. Maybe it's here. Sand. Yes, there it is. There. Now it's back to normal. I'm just gonna have to add more glass. Here to keep the chickens out. Oh, and I have to fix that darn thing. Hold on. Okay, blocks. Smooth quartz. Just okay, 2. Go down here. Fix that. Yikes. Okay. Clearly, I cannot trust them. Not to go in here. The ding heads. At least the birds can fly over it, you know, and they're not gonna say, hey, why don't we just go in there and hop in there in the water. Goofy chickens. Anyway. Little chickens are not the brightest chickens of all. I don't know what they were thinking. They were just being ridiculously silly. Alright. Why y'all follow me? Here's their fish aquarium. They got their fishies in there. For some reason, the dolphins keep despawning. I don't know why they despawn. I have no clue as to why they despawn. I'm not sure if there's too many in there or what to think. And so we have down here, here's our little rabbits. Let me get rid of this. Hi. Hello, rabbit. Little bitty rabbit. They're so cute. We got our bees. Hello, bees. Oh, do y'all have honey for me? How do I collect it? Because I don't want to, because I know if I do it with the left mouse button, it'll. Oh, there's one. That'll replace the ones I got rid of. Okay, so we have our fish here. We have our cherry blossom trees. I could put other trees, but I really didn't. Boy, you just go out really far. I need to trim you a bit. I think that's good. They grow up really big. Ooh. Trim it a bit. They're growing. I have to trim a little. I could put a different thing in here. Different tree. Let me see. What kind of tree? Maybe a birch. I like the color of the birch. Pale oak sapling. Where's the bone meal? There it is. Maybe put a birch here. Oops, hold on. 2. There we go. Nice little birch here. Put a little birch here. Because I just want to add some different variety of plants. You know, not just the cherry blossoms, though I love the cherry blossoms. I want to give them a little, you know, something different that they can have. Okay. Let's see. What other kind of plants are there? Let's see. Oak, spruce, birch, jungle, acacia, cocoa beans. I wonder if I can plant those on these. Are they only certain ones that you can plant them on? I think you can only plant them on the acacia. We might plant one acacia. Let's see. Is that it? Acacia? Okay. Let me move this over. Look at this. Let me see if we can plant an acacia. Oh, okay. Let's see if we can, oops, not that. Okay, now let's see if, oh, not that. Well, that's not it. I was hoping that was it. I guess we'll leave it. Darn it. I was hoping to plant the, I can't remember what one I'm supposed to plant it on, or how you even plant it. Can I plant the cocoa? Okay, let me see what it says. Cocoa beans. Okay. I see the cocoa beans, but I don't know how to grow them. I could have sworn it was a specific type of tree, hold on, that you planted them on. Maybe oak? Jungle sapling, maybe? Let me try jungle sapling. If not, we could, not that. If not, we can always just get rid of it. What is that, leaf litter? Oh, I got leaf litter. I can put that down too. But first, let's try this one. Okay. Okay. Not. Oh, we can. This is the one. Okay. See, I knew you could plant it. I just couldn't remember which one. We're going to trim it up so we can add some more cocoa. This is where they get their cocoa from. They're growing their cocoa here. You know what I mean? That way they can make hot cocoa or chocolate. I like having a variety of trees there. Now we have a tree that has, I can put one more over here, I think. No, I don't think it has enough room to grow, so I think maybe move it over one. Okay, there. Alright. That way they have different types of trees. Not just cherry blossoms, but lots of trees. And now they also have cacao or cocoa beans, which is good. Okay, well, not that one. Okay, so we can There we go. Da, 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 da. There we go. Now we have some leaves on the ground. I like it. That's so cool. Okay. Now we got that done. That's pretty fun. I'm glad I did that. Let me see, what else can I add to down here. Because we have, let's see, we have that side, but we still have this side. What I'm doing in here, I need to work on here. Because I ain't worked in here in a while. This needs a pressure plate too, because that's not going to work. Okay, we need a pressure plate. Pressure plates. Okay, we'll use this one. And one there. Okay. We'll get that. In here, I'm going to build a ship, but I need enough room, so I need a tool, need a pickaxe, netherrack. So I've got to, so I'm trying to, create enough room in here for me to build their flying ship. So let's clear it out a bit, and then I'll work on as you can see, there's water down there. I poured down there. I just want to open up a lot of space, so that way I can build their ship, their floating ship, which will be attached to this. So I gotta get rid of a lot of stuff in here. Because it's just in the way right now. Of me doing my job. I'll leave that there because I'm going to need the light for now. It's like that sometimes. So we're going to yeah. Come on now. This is you know, when I first started playing the game with my children, I was not really planning on creating a Minecraft Monday, to be honest. I wasn't even planning on creating any Minecraft or putting it up. But then, I don't know, it kind of became fun to create things, you know, and use my imagination. And so I decided to, you know, just keep creating. And I need to go back to what some stuff and do some videos with my child. Because, you know, they like doing that and stuff, but they have been busy, and as I with all this stuff, so I don't think I need to go down too far. It's more I need to make it wide open area, so I can Oop, no. I gotta remember which one, right? I gotta remember which one raises me up. Oop, nope. Keep hitting the wrong button. So I'm trying to make lots of room so I can make a ship up in here. So it's going to be important for me to get that done, because the other ones have their ship already on their side. It's on the outside. I'll show it to you in a little bit. But for them, I need space to actually build their ship. So I think it's big enough. To a certain extent. I just want to go down a little bit further to make sure there's room for me to do what I need to do. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to be hooking it to the bridge here, the floating bridge. By the way, I need to get rid of that. That annoys me. Yeah, so I'm going to be doing the floating bridge. And I need to go that way a little more, just so I can make sure I have enough room, because I have to figure out how many, I really need to go look at the other one and see how many squares wide it is and squares long it is. But I definitely want to, you know, just have, let's see, I want to have, let me, this will be for light. I'll probably put some more lights in here so they can see. It won't be uniform like the other area, it'll just be like little things. But you know what, that's what we're going to do real quick. We're going to go up and out, and we're going to go see how long the other boat is and how wide it is, so I know what I need to work with. And I will show you AT's boat. Okay. Because I have not shown that in a while. If you haven't seen the previous ones, you'd have to do that. Okay. Oops. Gotta go up. Gotta go up. Ooh, up, up, up. Alright, and this is Hollow-Cheese's side, if you remember from the last conversation. Alright, they have their side, which looks empty and barren, and they had a pool here and stuff. And that looks like, you know, and it goes upstairs. And I've seen a couple of things that I did not know for, and that's on their side. I've been working on that for weeks. I still got to do AT's side over here. I gotta make a big moat. I gotta build castle and build down. Let's see, but we gotta go over here. Oop, and out this door. Oop, real quick. And if you see down here, this is their ship. See? So, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 wide. But the bottom is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can we please move? Y'all make it difficult to do this. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 long, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wide. So 13 long, 13 by 7. Okay. That way I know exactly what to do. But this is their ship. This is AT's ship, and that's how they get up into their area. They also have another way to get in there. They have their treasure chest here. They have a steering area up here. As you can see, this is for steering, and that's the secret way to get into the thing from the boat. This is the captain's quarters, just in case you're wondering. It's where he sits. He has a cartography table. He has a map. He has treasure chests, books, different things to have. There's a bell. And downstairs, we have their kitchen area, as you can see, and their galley and their bedroom. And it has their names over it. We have San and Wu Yang and Yosan. So he's between them. Then we have Jung Ho, who's across from Mingy, and Yuno's next to him. And we have Sangwo, who's across from Wu Yang because, well, and we have Captain Hong Jun, as per usual. And then down here, this is the cannons. As you can see, we have little buttons to add it to act like they're cannons, and I put like these for cannonballs and string for, you know, string of flint and gunpowder and bit of swords and stuff for them to have. And yes, these have food in them, cooked food and stuff, as you can see. And this is supposed to be like a little oven kind of thing. These supposed to be like oven and a stove top. So yeah, so this is what theirs looks like, and theirs is docked here, hidden away in this this little cave. And you can see the world is very big, but they're hidden away from the city. I have not created a city yet, but I may create a city. I don't know. It depends on how long it could take me. It could take me a long time to get that done. I had one to make their ship here, going towards theirs, but theirs is so far away, so I decided to make it underground. And make it differently. So that's basically what we have. We have ATs over here. We have all the animals, the pandas, the camels, the wolves, the kitty cats, the ocelots, the armadillo, the polar bears. There's bats. There's a couple of frogs. Hey, Froggy. Cute froggy. Anyway, that is what I have done with it. Got a lot of that, and I have a moat here with as you can see, there's squids in the moat because we don't want nobody getting to them if we can help it. You know what I'm saying? And that's why there's also a very small entrance, so that way when if people try and come in and they're coming out, they can fight them, and they have to come one at a time at them through a small entrance, forcing them to go basically single file to fight. Yes, I thought of that too. I mean, because they're going against the government. I mean, you have to remember that they're going against a government that has taken away any rights to read, music, art, anything that's considered some form of thinking, you know, because emotions, as they say, are negative. Like, dude, you have no idea. Emotions are what make us human. What you want is robots to do your work for you. That's all. Ooh, look, see the cocoa beans are already growing. What? Are you enjoying the cocoa beans? Okay. Anyway, so let's see. Starting from here, I have to go 7 up across. 1. Let's see what 7 looks like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, I am going to need room to work. That is definitely a given. I am going to need room to work, so I'm going to have to make this wider. Because it's 7 wide on the bottom, but technically you're going out on the thing, so let's say 10. Because you have to remember also that that I am going to be building up on the outside to make it more bigger, because you got to build the wall to the outside a little. Alright. I need to put also I need to remember 17, 13 long, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So yes, I'm going to definitely need space to work. So I'm going to have to clear this area out too. So yeah, I don't know about that. Okay, let's see. So we're gonna have to clear this out and make room for me to work as well. So we'll have to get rid of this. Ooh. Make space for me to be able to work around it. Because otherwise I'm just going to get stuck trying to move and I won't be able to do anything. Oh, I need to figure out how tall it is too. Shoot. I might have to bring the ship down lower. That way I can make sure it's high enough. Okay, so we're gonna really have to clean out a lot of this area. Okay, so let's start doing that. Okay. Because it's gonna come downwards some, quite a bit, I think. Alright. Okay. Oops. Come on down. That's what we're going to have to do. We're going to definitely have to come down here and get rid of this. I'm not going to build on it today. I'm just clearing the area today. Since I've already done some stuff already on like filling in things and getting things set up. I do need to see how tall it is though. Because I might have to go down quite a bit of ways. Because I probably want like the very top edge of the ship here so they could just walk onto it. And if that's so, then I should have enough for the sail. So we're just gonna clear out some of this area. And that's what we're gonna do with that. I got another recording I gotta do in a little bit for Survival Sunday. I want to have at least more than one video ready. I am playing, since I've decided to start Survival Sunday, I am playing Subnautica, which my oldest boy decided, you know, he kept telling me he wants me to play, so I think he'll be happy once I upload it. It might take me some time to get used to stuff and things like that, but I will do that as well. Gotta make sure we gotta make sure we go down far enough. Okay, so I want to make sure that I actually need to go see how tall it is. Otherwise, I won't know. Alright, let's go back out. Excuse you. Alright. I definitely need to write down how tall it is. I wrote down how long or wide it is. I didn't write down how tall it was, and that was a mistake on my part. Stupid mistake, but a mistake nonetheless. And I am going to rectify that right now. That way I know how tall it is from. down. Oop. Oop. Okay, let me go over here real quick and see how tall it is. Oops. Okay. From the bottom to up here, so like one. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So about 10 high on the deck. Okay, 10 for the deck. From bottom to top. And on the oops, hold on. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 10. 10 from the deck flag up sail. 10 high. And how many wide? Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12. 12 wide. Okay. So it's one less wide then. Okay. So now I know what the dimensions are. Meow. Hello. I can go back down. And now I know what I got. That way I'm not guessing. Oops. Hello, Squiddy. Squidward. Oop. Oop. Okay, it closed. Oops, hold on. Meow. No. Okay. So now we know. Okay. So I need to go down. Need to go down 13. Okay. From here, so let's see. Okay. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is just a 10, 11, 12. Show me how far down I have to go. I think I said it was, or is it 10? Okay, 10. So 10. But that's okay. That still gives me an idea of when, how far down to go. So I can work on this and how. Because it makes it easier for me to move around when there's not a bunch of stuff in the way. You know what I'm saying? If it's in the way, then it'll just make it hard for me to try and build it, so I can just to. Let me put one right there. Oop, that's not what I said to do. Whatever. Anyway, let's do it. Let me go this way. Alright. Put that there and that. Oop, not there. That there. Okay. That way I am getting it done. So it'll be oop. It will be it'll be easier for me to just move around in a general sense of the word, so I'm not having to fight anything. And I won't have to have trouble with it. So yeah, we'll get rid of these and down to a certain level. I have no clue what that was. I have no clue. Okay. Okay, let's get this out of the way. No. This will help me build it without being constantly running into stuff. Okay. And we'll do this. We're gonna go down a little ways just to make space anyway. As far as how they get out, I'm probably, I'm not sure. I might dig all the way to the top and see where it leads, and then just kind of smooth out and then make it look like there's like a heavy metal thing there. Like a big metal doors that open that they can float out of. That'll be good for them. Ooh. On. Alright. I'm getting there where I can work with it. I think, yeah, I should be able to work with that. Now, this is going to be a little bit more difficult because I'm going to need, okay, I think, and so, what are y'all's plans for spring now that spring's here? Are y'all planting a garden? Are y'all going out for bike rides? Maybe going out fishing now that the warmer weather's here? For those who are stuck in this area of like bad weather that we've been having. um, what are y'all doing? I mean, are y'all staying indoors because of the really bad weather? Because there's been tornadoes and stuff as well. Are y'all staying in? Are y'all still going out, just being very cautious? And if you do live in a tornado alley area, do you like have bug out bags and emergency meeting places? Because you should. Because we have things like that for like, plus you should also practice like fire drills at home. Too many people don't do fire drills at home to teach the kids about fire drills and fire safety, and what they need to know about how to get out and where to meet up. You know, it's always good to have a plan and practice that plan for long times, and just on occasion, a surprising kind of thing, because when you do that, you're able to get used to it. It becomes like second nature. So when it does happen, you're not panicking. You're not wondering, what do I need to do? You know, it's a good way to keep your family safe. Also, keeping a stock of water and supplies in your car at all times. First aid kit, emergency flares, emergency blankets, candles, just different things that you can, like if you have to be able to bug out and go somewhere and you're going to need to start food, you'll be able to have start a fire. You know, if you have a flint and steel, and matches and just different things, it's important. Also, having paper maps is also good, and knowing how to read them, because too many people have forgotten how to read a paper map because they rely on GPS at times. But if something goes wrong, really wrong, and you can't, get on the internet, you're going to need something that you can actually use, and you can laminate them and roll them up, or fold them up and put them in a Ziploc bag and make sure that way they don't get wet. And having a compass and knowing how to use it is also important. I know I sound crazy, like I'm one of those, not that it's crazy to do it, but I'm sure many people think they're crazy for thinking about survival things, and preppers is what they're called, I think. But it's not. It's actually quite smart to be like that, to be prepared for emergencies, because life can seem great and wonderful at times, but then all of a sudden it can go to just crazy all of a sudden. Storms, earthquakes, anything out of nowhere, blizzards, everything. So when you get a chance, it's important to, you don't have to create a bug out bag all at once. You can slowly get items if like you don't have a lot of money and stuff, which I understand because I'm like that. But you can buy like a few major materials, like get things for a first aid kit and make your own first aid kit, bandages and gauze and things, and slowly buy those and build your own kit to create one and stuff. And that's good too to do, and have a change of clothes, a recent change too, for different types of weather. So like different seasons, you can bring them, and change them out often as the kids grow. And also have a bug out bag for your pets, if you have pets, because that's also important to have like food for them, you know, for a few days worth of food that you can until you can get somewhere where you can get it, or whatever you need to do. Um, yeah, so having to change clothes and having those folded up or rolled up and put it in a Ziploc bag to keep them dry in case, say, the backpack were to fall in water or you were to fall in water. It would be protected. Matches you can like cover with wax, at least just light thing of wax, and make them waterproof, so if they fall in the water they're still fine, you can still use them. Yeah, knowing how to also build a shelter in case you need to, like if you go hiking and get caught in inclement weather. I know a lot of people go hiking in spring or summer, and they bring, they only wear like shorts and short sleeve shirt, but they don't realize, especially if you're going in a mountainous area, that the weather can change very quickly, very fast, and it can become very deadly quickly because it can get very cold all of a sudden, and if you don't have something to warm up and layer up with, you know, you could be doing yourself some serious disservice. Also carrying emergency food with you, a poncho, something to keep the rain off you. Things like that is very important, you know. But it's good to look after yourself with all the natural disasters we've been having lately. You know, it doesn't hurt to be prepared and think about what you need to do, and you know, for the safety of you and your family and your pets and stuff. And that's a little bit harder, I think, for people who are on farms, because they have not only just pets, they have, you know, often animals that they rely on for food, and also for work, like horses, and so having big animals like that, like cows and things, and that's a little bit harder for it to be done. So you can't just run off with them, but you do need to be able to have a plan and be able to, especially if you're away during that time that the emergency occurs, having friends you can trust, neighbors you can trust, family you can trust to come check on the animals and make sure they're taken care of. Water, having a water supply. Having iodine tablets is good for, you know, water. Just because the water looks clear does not mean that there can't be contaminants in it. There could be germs, bacteria, parasites, anything. And the best thing you can do is boil it. Always boil it. I don't care how clean it looks or anything else. Boil it. Okay? That is a must. Boil it. But that's what you have to do. Because you do not know what could be in it, and you don't want to take a chance of getting sick. So boiling it for at least 10 to 20 minutes is a good idea. Okay. So, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. How many did I say it was? 10 by 7 on the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13. Okay, I think that'll be it for clearing out and for today. And we'll come back and start building the ship the next time. And we are going to come in here and just... Why are my chickens so not smart? My chicken. Why are you not smart? My chicken. Y'all are not bright. There. No! Get out of the water, you ding-dong head. Get out of the water. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come here. You are not right. Come here. Come here. Oh, gosh. I'm gonna have to just get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. See what you made me have to do? I had to break the glass because of you, Goofy. Oh, no you don't. Come on now. Come on. Move it. Move it. Move. Get it. No, no, you get out. Get. You're not a duck. My goodness. They're not very bright sometimes. I'm going to have to put this up too. Keep their booties out of here. Look, bee, you can fly. I don't care. The other birds, they can fly. These ding-dong heads don't seem to get that you're not supposed to be in here. Okay, is that tall enough? Hopefully that's tall enough to keep the silly chickens out. I'm going to make it a little bit taller. Just about one more. Because I just do not trust those suckers. They are just silly chickens. Silly chickens. I've been looking up birds to keep because I kind of want to get some birds like for eggs so I don't have to depend on whether eggs are too expensive or not. I hear quail is pretty easy because you can grow them for food and for the eggs, and they start laying earlier than chickens do. It takes less time for them to mature and start producing eggs, but they don't like laying in the little nest thing, so they tend to it tends to be like a Easter egg hunt. They said okay, there's no chickens in there. Okay. Yeah, it tends to be like an Easter egg hunt and stuff. So this is where I will leave y'all, and we'll get this shot for give this for a second to get a good shot of it. Alright, quit, yes. I hope you enjoyed yourselves and you had fun, and that you'll come back and see what else is being done. And once I'm actually done with these, because it's going to take me a while to get done with these, we'll try some of these other adventures that I have not done and actually play an actual game and not just creative, you know. But until that time, until I see you again, my kitty cups, remember, you kind yourselves, be doing with yourselves. You're not perfect. You're not going to be. Just try and do better and be better. That's all you can do. I know it's not always easy, because sometimes you're on the go. But remember, the one self-love act you can do for yourself today. Remember, loving yourself is very important. Self-love is very important. I know a lot of people say, self-love is important, but I don't think they realize if you only love yourself 20% of the time, and somebody comes along and loves you, say 30%, uh, that's still less than 50%. But if you love yourself 100%, 100%, that means that person's going to have to bring 100% and then go above that. And that's what you need. You need to love yourself 100%. Not 20%, not 15%, not 5%, not 10%, 100%. You understand? That's what you need to do. I want you to go out there and work on that and learn to love yourself and care about yourself as a person, as a human. Worry about take care of your mental health, your emotional health, your physical health. Okay, my kitty cats, that's what I'm working on. It's not easy, I know that, but I'm not giving up. And I don't want you to either, okay? I love y'all. I'll see you later, my kitty cats. Bye-bye. Bye.